We got a batch of PS2 hidden gems on the way. Let's get them started. And welcome to Resell Robin, guys. Oh, it's good to be back. I have a batch of PS2 hidden gems we're going to cover today, guys. I have never done one of these before, and there's several that I really wanted to spotlight today. A couple that I've really been enjoying playing, so I really wanted to bring these games to you guys' light. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. If you like the content we're putting out, we have new videos every Wednesday and Sunday, so make sure you guys check us out. Make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe as always. Helps the channel grow. Speaking of subscribers, we are now at 1615, I believe. We continue to grow. I appreciate you guys so much. Although I will say, about 80% of you are not subscribed, so if you guys like the content I'm putting out, please throw me a sub so we can continue to grow the channel. And if you're into parts of like video game collecting groups, sharing the video and the channel could help us grow as well. Again, I appreciate everything you guys are doing for me, but let's keep it growing. On recent pickups today, I actually picked up the, I'm sure a lot of you guys collectors are getting this, the NES World Championship NES Edition for the Switch. The thing is awesome, guys. It has like a whole bunch of like the Nintendo World Championship games on here, and it even has like a gold cartridge, replica NES cartridge in the box. Keeping this one sealed, I am so excited to have this one. If you guys haven't already, this might be a good pickup for you collectors out there in the Switch. Really cool game. You can still find them right now for like $60, so I'd highly recommend you go out and pick that one up. But I mean, I have some Laserdisc on the way. They're not in yet. Don't worry, there's more Laserdisc as always coming. Just nothing today, but I wanted to show that one off. But without further ado, let's get right into these PS2 hidden gems, shall we? The first one I want to cover is one that I've been having fun playing. It's like not the greatest game, but I'm having fun playing it. I think that might have to do with nostalgia and with the fact that I just watched Deadpool and Wolverine for the second time, and that was actually Blade 2 on the PS2. Something about it, it's just going around as Blade, just destroying vampires. It's a very simple game. It's like an action platforming type game like all the licensed games were back in the day, but it's not the worst one I've played, I'll say that, and I'm honestly just having fun playing as Wesley Snipes, fucking some vampires up, having a good time. You can get this for like 15 bucks. If you're curious or, you know, you got a little nostalgia from Deadpool and Wolverine, I'd pick this one up. It's fun. If you're looking for a fun little PS2 game, I've been having fun with it. I mean, it is what it is. The next one I want to cover is actually a Japanese-only game, but I've been playing it and having a lot of fun with it, and it's actually Kenchin, Rurouni Kenshin for the PS2. It's a really cool, like, I would say like fighting game. You're basically like fighting other samurai. So if you like Way of the Samurai and games like that, you're gonna have fun with this one. It has a really cool like cutscenes from the anime, exclusive like cutscenes and like dialogue and stuff like that. I love Rurouni Kenshin. I grew up watching Kenchin, so I think this one may be biased a little bit. I'm just jealous they never put out any games in the West for Kenchin. But if you love Rurouni Kenshin, you're going to have a good time with this one. You do have to have a Japanese PS2 to play this, or another way to boot it up with a boot disc or something like that. And you're probably going to need some amount of Japanese to play this one. You can play it without it, but it helps. Either way, it's a great game. I highly recommend picking this one up. You can get this one for 10, 12 bucks US right now. It's pretty cheap on eBay, guys. So you can actually snag this one for pretty cheap. In Japan, it cost me $5. But for $12 in the US, that's not bad at all, and I would add this one. The next one I want to cover is actually a, kind of fell under the radar back in the day, and it's actually Contra Shattered Soldier. It's a pretty cool little Contra game, guys. Like, I love Contra. If you know how it plays, you know how it rolls. Now, is it the best Contra game ever made? No, but it's definitely not bad, and it is kind of just doesn't get any love, and it's not really talked about. I think it's pretty cool. It does have like 3D environment parts that I'm not a big fan of, but the classic side-scrolling shooting elements of it is a lot of fun. I think this one floats around like $20. Not very expensive, and again, not talked about a lot. And it's a shame, because I love Contra, and I think this one deserves more love than it gets. So I would add that one. The next one I want to cover is actually JRPG. It is not a cheap game by any stretch, but it's a really cool one. And it's Stella Deus. I believe that the Gates of Eternity. Really cool little Atlas anime RPG that released on the PS2 that doesn't really get that much love or talked about. I really think the art style was really cool. It's a fun, like, tactical RPG, and I like those types of games, and I don't think this one gets as much love as it deserves. I think it floats around like 60, 80 bucks right now. It's not cheap by any stretch. But with that being said, it's still pretty rare. You don't see this game at all. I don't hear anybody talk about it, and it's honestly pretty fun game, and I would highly recommend if you're into JRPGs and you're collecting for the PS2, this is done to definitely pick up. I don't know if it'll go up, but I definitely think it's a great, fun game, and it's probably not going down, let's put it that way, because anime RPGs on PS2 have already spiked beyond repair. I don't think it's going to go any higher, but it's not going down either. I'm just saying. I would add that one. The next one I've been playing a lot of, and this game is really fun, and just, I was pissed this game never came out in the West. Japanese only game. You don't need any Japanese to play this. And it is Battle Stadium Dawn, D-O-N. And this is a Smash Brothers clone for the PS2 where you play as Naruto characters, One Piece characters, and Dragon Ball Z characters in a Smash Brothers type of game. This game is awesome. I have a blast with this one. It's a shame that it doesn't get as much love. It's like a $20 US PS2 game. You will have a blast with this one if you're a fan of those series. I think you can pick it up in Japan for like $2 to $3. Very cheap in Japan. But this, for whatever reason, never came out in the U.S. And it's criminal that it wasn't, because this game is fun. Me and my friends just been beating the hell out of each other on this. It's a good time. And as long as you got a Japanese PS2 or a way to boot this, you don't need any Japanese to play this one. Highly recommend you go out and grab this one. The last one I want to cover is one that I think is criminally underpriced. And it's I think 90% due to the fact of its cover. And that is Mobile Light Force 2. Now, does this look like an anime shmup to you? Well, guess what? It is. It is an anime shmup. It is, I believe it's like a rebranded Castle Shikigami of some form. And it's a lot of fun. Really good shooter game that nobody knows about and nobody talks about because of the freaking cover. But it's really good, and you can get this for like $15 right now, guys. It's very cheap, and that is rare for those types of games, and I just don't think a lot of people know what this is due to the cover. They think it's like a Charlie's Angels ripoff, but it's not. It's a Castle Shikigami type of on-rails, like, you know, shmup shooter, and it's fantastic, and I'd highly recommend you pick this one up. Don't sleep on this one, because it does get ever covered by, like, Reggie or, like, Metal Jesus or any of them. This will go up. I'm just saying. And that's my PS2 hidden gems, guys. I wanted to bring you guys a lot of PS2 ones. I don't do it very often. I'm going to have a survey, actually, a new poll. Make sure you guys vote on that one for next Sunday's video, because I'm torn on what I want to do. So vote on that one. Let's see if we can do another one like the last few we did, and see what you guys think. Make sure you guys vote in the poll. If you like the content I'm bringing, again, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Let me know some PS2 hidden gems that I need to pick up. I'm building my library. I have a huge PS2 library, but I want to continue to grow it. Let me know in the comments some games that maybe I should pick up, because I always appreciate those types of things. It means a lot. I will be at ChizuCon in Madison, Wisconsin this coming Saturday. I'll be there from 10 a.m. until 10 p.m. If you're in the Madison area, swing by. I'm going to have some lots and lots and lots of anime figures. We'll have some video games, and we're going to have some Laserdisc, some anime Laserdisc as well available there. So if you're in that area, swing by and say hi. And I will be at the Madison Comic Expo in September. Same thing. Come by and say hi. Pick up some anime figures and all that fun merch. You know, it's always fun. What else can I say, guys? Like, it's been a great summer. I appreciate everything you guys are doing. Let's keep the channel growing. But most importantly of all, stay savage. We like to spice it up sometimes. Come out with a little PS2 action, you know what I'm saying? Like and subscribe.